not even my birthday. But they wanna lick the icing off.
I would say witty.
It's hilarious.
Obviously witty.
Funny.
Witty.
Funny.
Ridiculous.
It's like so freaking cool.
Hilarious.
And in one word, lesbian.
I have traveled with Anne domestically and internationally, and if she's there, it's a favorite memory.
In my divorce party, we don't need to go into those details.
Our trip to New York, the entire thing was so fun.
Gosh, this is so hard. There are so freaking many. Corey Knudsen, and I drove to Whistler super high. The green lights, when they go from green to orange or yellow, whatever we call it, to red. And I'm like, you guys, why are the lights flashing? And Corey and Ann are like, they're not flashing. They're just straight. They're just green. And for like 2 hours, I was convinced that I was going crazy.
Mart and Anne and I spent Christmas together in Zurich, and they made this delicious pasta meal with this yummy sauce, and it was so good.
Anne and I have been to Lake Roosevelt, Diamond Lake, San Diego, New York, Vegas, Pittsburgh. We've done road trips. We've done all sorts of things, but I would say my favorite travel memory is actually just being at home. In the Green Eagle house, we used to sit in each of our rooms that were across the hall from each other. We would watch the same thing on TV, and then we would just yell back and forth like, can you believe she just did that? So sometimes just going nowhere is the most fun and one of my favorite memories.
Our trip to New York, the entire thing was so fun. Such good food, such good stories, so many laughs, loved it.
I think Anne is somebody who has such a big heart, and when she loves hard.
She is super loyal, and just like once you're in her corner, you're there for life, and I just like love that about her.
Knowing that she would drop anything and come to any of our aids at a moment if we needed it.
She is someone that loves you so hard and has your back no matter what. Will always make you laugh and giggle, and will ride a joke out with you until it is completely dead. Nothing else to say, literally said it all. She is also super easygoing. What do you want to do? You want a day drink? Sure. Do you want to go for a walk? Sure. Do you want me to feed you bean dip until you have to throw up? Sure, up for it, always.
Is a great listener, and she's non-judgmental, so she is super easy to talk to.
Anne loves so hard. It's incredible, and you can feel it no matter where she is in the world. It makes her a wonderful friend.
Complete support, 100%, no questions asked.
Extremely loyal and so loving, and you can just tell how much she cares deeply for her friends and the people that she loves.
Is Bone Marrow, and I can't say that I ended up liking it, but it's the one that really sticks out in my mind of her like cooking it and making me eat it, and I wasn't a fan. No.
Roasted garlic, I would have never.
Is bone marrow, and I did like it, but I still will never order it.
I do remember the edibles at Jamie's birthday.
An edible gummy bear.
Roasted garlic, I would have never in a million years thought I liked that.
I think Isla Fisher.
Kristen Wiig.
Sinbad.
Gwyneth Paltrow. For all the good reasons.
Kind of a little bit of Nicole Kidman. Maybe it's the hair.
A mix between Julia Garner and Rebel Wilson.
Is Theta Chi.
I definitely think of Theta Chi when I think of Anne.
I think of Theta Chi.
Theta Chi is the fraternity that reminds me most of Anne. Anne had these pink sheets on a futon. I'm not sure if she washed them all summer, and she was in there napping most of the time if she wasn't drinking Gordon citrus vodka.
Theta Chi.
Theta Chi.
Theta Chi.
Theta Chi's, of course. I'm pretty sure Anne paid dues there for a while. Did she have a job? Did she work in the kitchen? Pretty sure she lived there.
Totally In the Club by 50 Cent. When I hear that song, it takes me right back to college.
This Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, specifically sang by Mart, moping around our house in Riverside.
By a Friend, of course.
By a Friend.
Any Gamma Phi songs. I love how Anne was so passionate about Gamma Phi, like heart and soul.
The Story by Brandi Carlile. I just have the best memory of Anne and myself and Jenny Message singing that at the top of our lungs, eating McDonald's fries in the McDonald's parking lot at the bottom of Queen Anne.
For Anne memory is just, hi, I'm Anne. I wear glasses.
His Italian Wedding.
The Riverside Commune. Those were some really fun. That was a really fun year.
I wasn't there for this particular moment, but one of my favorite stories from college that Anne was involved in is pushing Kimmy across the floor in Kimmy's puke in her flip-flops and then vacuuming up Kimmy's puke, with the Gamma Phi vacuum cleaner.
Like all of them? Does that count? Mountain swimming and pee hole. Enough said.
Roosevelt, and I think it was pretty early in the morning. It was hot, and we're sitting out on floaties, drinking beer, and it was just relaxing and awesome.
That was a really fun trip. We went to TJ Maxx and I got some amazing gray boots. Stayed out way too late. Casey Affleck. Hindsight, I guess maybe it was a little dangerous. It might have been a little rapey, but at the time it was very cool.
Having the entire bar to ourselves for overnight, it was so much fun. And then when we went to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning on our way home, but everyone else was on their way to work. Not awkward at all.
I didn't visit Anne in New York, but now Anne needs to come and visit me in New York.
Just the fact that she was spending time with Chris's college friends, and we went to that bar, and it was super fun and funny to have all these worlds collide, and it was awesome.
I was 6 months pregnant with Ryan, I think. It was January. Walked all the way around the city. We ate as we went. I remember we had to stop somewhere and buy pants because my buttons were popping off my pants because I was so largely pregnant.
This will be way too long if I say all of my favorite memories, so I'm just going to say words. Broken sink, cockroaches on the floor and stuck in the oven, helping move, late nights, Dunkin' Donuts, snow, is that what the kids call it these days? Too much fun, lots of laughs, lots of love.
This has changed, but her bike riding skills never seems to have developed.
The thing that does surprise me about Anne is like how you got so emotional when we did the door chant.
Anne was basically a high school professional athlete in volleyball because I've seen her fall so many times.
Her quick wit just catches you out of nowhere. It's hilarious.
Her wit, because some of the things that come out of her mouth are very surprising.
Emotional, sweet side of her that only a handful of people get to see under the funny, tough exterior.
I can't think of a one-liner, but Anne's best moment of silence is when we drove from the Gorge back to Seattle after 3 days of Dave Matthews, and we didn't speak to each other until we got to North Bend.
Shh, Dave, shh, your pants are too loud.
Ass eyes.
Don't you know I'm the hottest thing to hit Riverside?
You know how I know you're gay?
Winker.
Never not funny. Peter?
Your pants are too loud.
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Her ability to nap is kind of unparalleled.
She just is who she is, and I think that she's 100% authentic herself.
And are doing such a good job being a wife and a mother and and a dog mama.
Is her honesty.
She's honest about who she is. She's unapologetic about who she is.
I admire her as a mama. I know that it takes strength and it takes an incredible amount of tenacity to just raise 3 little boys that young and put one foot in front of each other every single day.
Just like she just loves her people so deeply. And I really admire that about her.
Her sense of adventure, whether it's traveling or trying new foods or meeting new people, she's always up for an adventure.
She has such a sweet heart.
Bye.